Hello, everybody. It's Aditi here, your emotional freedom coach, helping you break through your personal barriers of success and happiness. I help you live a life beyond stress, overcoming stress, anxiety, and self doubt. Oop, looks like I have double voices playing here. Hold up. Let me turn that sound off. All right, there we go. All right, so we're talking about building self confidence today. And I wanted to share a story with you, and I want to bring in the wisdom of nature into this conversation, and specifically mountains. Okay, so if you're struggling with self confidence in any area, okay, it could be at work, it could be in relationships, it could be in health, it could be in speaking your truth. It could be feeling comfortable being seen in certain groups, in certain areas, again, at work, in relationships, wherever you feel like you want to build more confidence. I think today's video is going to help you with this idea. All right. So I'm going to take you back to when I lived in Chicago and I left everything. I let go of my apartment. I sold everything. I got rid of everything that I had so I could move across the country. I could drive across the country and move to California. Okay. I had a calling in my heart and my soul that California is the place. LA is supposed to be where you're going next. And I literally just packed up my bags and I listened to this voice because at that point I was going through I had just gone through a really dark point of depression for like 2 years. Okay. It was a struggle, y'all. Let me just tell you that. So if I was like, yo, if God has a better opportunity for me, for my life to be better somewhere else, I'm going to take that chance. And although I was really mad because I did not want to leave Chicago, I decided to give it a chance. And I said, hey, if it absolutely sucks, I'll just move back, right? You always have the option to go back if what you try doesn't really feel good. So I decided to pack up my bags. I literally took only what fit in my car, you guys. So I only took in my car what fit and I let go of everything else. And I had a 2 bedroom apartment, okay? It was 1 bedroom and a den, but it was basically 2 bedrooms. So just imagine, it was quite a feat and it was very scary. I had very limited funds in my account when I left. It was quite a divine adventure, I'll tell you that much. But the lessons I learned along the way for those 35 days driving across the country, I stopped in different cities, okay? And it was scary, you guys, because I was by myself and my parents were totally freaked out about it. They were like, "Can you please go with someone? Can you please take one of us with you?" But I was just like, "No, this is my self-discovery journey." It was going to be a big spiritual trip for me. And I really wanted to just get intimate with myself and build a relationship with myself. And boy, did I, because man, when you're by yourself for that long and for that many hours, you really get to develop a relationship with yourself. Sometimes going through rough moments and also through harmonious times. But, there were a few times where I just didn't know where I was going to stay, or I was not finding the right place to stay at, just all the things, right? But I stopped in different cities. So one of the cities I stopped in was Denver, Colorado. Now, if any of you have been to Denver, Colorado, let me know. Do you love it there? Because guess what? I loved it there. It was definitely one of my favorite places that I stopped along my cross country drive. I was like, yo, Denver is where it's at. So I will definitely be visiting Denver more. And what I loved most about Denver were the mountains. Okay. The mountains. I felt like the mountains taught me so much. And you know what's crazy that I'm talking about this today? I literally just had a flash that last night I had a dream that I was in Denver, Colorado, because I was thinking about talking about this topic with you guys. And I was going to the Red Rocks Amphitheater. Have you ever been there? And if you haven't, you must put it on your bucket list. It is so magical and magnetic and just whew, it's a huge theater built in the rocks. Okay, so you can attend a concert, you can attend like an exercise routine, yoga classes, like all the things. So as I'm driving in Colorado, now if you ever drive there, you'll know that the roads go through the mountains. Okay, so the roads are windy. There's some beautiful scenery. You'll see some water. But basically there are these big mountains. Okay, it's like big mountains, and it is just, for me, I just found it to be breathtaking. I was just like, wow, these mountains are just so beautiful. And I really felt connected to these mountains. And I had this thought as I was driving across the country, and I'm driving through these mountains, and I'm just in awe looking at these mountains. And I'm like, wow, look at these mountains. They just stand tall, they stand proud. They're proud of the space they're taking up. They don't apologize, right? They're just big and bold, and they take up space, and they're proud to be there, and they're like, yes, I am. I am here, and this is my spot, and I am here to stay. And I was like, wow, what if we as humans could embody that mountain confidence of just being, yes, I am here, and not in an arrogant way, but in a confident, calm, collected, just being kind of way, right? Like, you don't think mountains are cocky, right? Of course, I get that mountains don't talk like humans, but stay with me for a second, because everything in nature is living, right? And think about it. We come from nature as well. We are nature. So nature is us. The magic that we can learn from the way that nature exists and flourishes and blooms can really help us also step into our center and our bold confidence and in our truth, right? When we're in our center, we can show up in a whole different way than when we are feeling so scattered and all over the place and just like, oh, like, where am I? And just flying all over the place. But what if you were to stand tall in your being, in your natural being? So powerful, right? We come from nature, as I said, and it's the same intelligence that has created mountains, that's created grass, that's created the sun, is the same intelligence that has created these bodies, whatever name you want to call it, right? It's an intelligence that just knows, that lives within us, that knows how to, the cells just know how to regenerate. Our heart just knows how to pump blood. Like, how does it know these things? It has a natural order. Nature has a natural order. Our bodies have a natural order. The universe has a natural order. So, what if we were to step into that natural order and come from that place? Whoa, so powerful. So, I wanted to bring this mountain wisdom to you, right? Even though mountains aren't human beings, they are beings. And I think we can learn so much from them. And that thought has always stuck in me. And every time I see mountains, I'm just in awe in the way that they are just standing tall and standing proud and just, they're just being. And I'm like, wow, what can we learn from this magnificence, right? So I want you to think about that, and mountains are so imperfect, right? We as humans are so obsessed with getting things right and being perfect and looking right and all the things, but mountains are so imperfect. Mountains have craters, right? They are uneven, they are lopsided, they're not all in perfect symmetry and perfect dimensions and all the things that we maybe don't like about ourselves, right? Stretch marks and pimples and craters and whatever that may be on your body, on your face, that you feel insecure about, feeling less than confident about. But what if you were to embody that mountain energy? So that is what I want to leave you with today. How can you embody mountain energy today? How can you stand tall? How can you take up space unapologetically? How can you be proud of your natural being? And how can you show up in that powerful way. How differently would you show up in life? Right? So when you're struggling with confidence, I want you to remember this. How can I channel mountain energy right now? So powerful, so beautiful, so good. And if you want help to reboot and reset into this next level version of yourself, I'm offering 1 and 2 day intensive. So if you are interested to reset yourself, reboot yourself, step into that mountain energy, send me an email because wow, it's going to be some powerful work that we're going to be doing together, unveiling layers and stepping into that next version of yourself. Ooh, I just get so excited thinking about it because wow, the potential we all have, but yet we just feel bogged down by all these layers of things, of thoughts and beliefs and expectations of what we think we should be doing. What if you were to truly step into your natural abundance, your natural beauty, your natural being? So, my friends, step into that mountain energy. Learn from the mountain wisdom to build your own confidence. I love you guys so much. Subscribe for more tips to help you live a life beyond stress, anxiety, and self doubt. And if you know a group or association that is bringing in speakers to talk about overcoming stress, anxiety, or self doubt, and you feel that they would benefit from this, hit me up because I am doing speaking virtual gigs right now for different companies and associations. My website is adithispeaks.com and my email is aditi@adithispeaks.com. So excited to bring this powerful information to as many people as possible because you are worth it and you deserve to experience the best version of yourself while you are here on planet Earth. All right, sending you love.